Now we're going to start construction on the Lone Star unit. In bag A1 you should have 9 strips at 2.5 inches, one for each of your sections S1 through S9. We're going to put those to the side right now. You also have 2 of the foundation sheet SS1, 2 of the SS2, and 2 of the SS3. And these are what we're going to be preparing right now to start stitching the Lone Star unit. What you'll need to do is look in your instructions from page 4 and page 5. We're going to be looking at these 2 pages together, more specifically our swatch chart and this diagram at the top of page 5, so we can prepare our papers for piecing. So before you start, you will need to take each swatch or each fabric in your chart, all the 9 fabrics here. And so take S1 and you'll need to cut 2 little swatch pieces for S1. Then go to S2 and cut 2 swatch pieces for S2. And all the way down to S9. So we have 18 little swatch pieces. And we're going to take these pieces and glue them onto the papers. This will tell us which strip goes on which paper. So to do this, once you've looked at your swatches and you've got them in order, so my 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 9, then we're going to look at this diagram on page 4, and let's just zoom in for the first one. What we're going to look at is, this is a picture of sheet SS1, and it tells you right here fabric S1, fabric S4, and fabric S7. If we look at our SS1 sheet, let me go, well, let's stay here. You'll see it says fabric S1, then fabric S4, and fabric S7. So what we're going to do for each of the 2 sheets of SS1, we're going to take the fabric numbers listed here, and you can tell which ones they're listed on if you just compare it to the drawing here. So you see I've got the foundation paper laid the same way as the drawing, and the fabric numbers are listed on this side. We're looking at the fabric numbers on this side, but we're going to place the fabric, we're going to glue it across one of these lines. So we'll take fabric S1, which is this one, and we're going to put it down here where there is no writing. We don't want to, this is part 2, cut line 1, don't put it over any writing. Then this one is fabric S4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put it over this line. And then fabric S7 is this, and put it over this line. Okay, so we've got those glued, and let's take the other second sheet for SS1 and do the exact same thing. So here's fabric 1, S1. Here is S4. And here is S7. And let me just show you what these are going to tell us when we start piecing, just so you'll understand as you're going through. When we take one of these sheets, you can see that it has line 1 here, line 2 here. We're going to cut our pieces like this, and when we piece this, this will be cut up into a certain size, and we're going to take this whole thing and lay it on top like this. So this one piece of fabric is going to go across all these 4 sections here, straight across. We're just going to stitch one line. We're not cutting them up into diamonds. So this is why we're doing this, and this will tell me that I need the black and white polka dot here, not this fabric. So after you've done SS1, you're going to do SS2 the same way. Look at the diagram here on group foundation sheet SS2, and you have fabrics S2, S5, and S8. So you look for S2, and you place it here. S5, same thing for me, and S8 is that. So your colors are going to be different. So just follow your chart here with this, and be sure you match the numbers on here. So this was foundation sheet 2. Then do the same thing with foundation sheet 3, SS3. So these are 3, 6, and 9. And you glue those 6 on there. So your 18 little swatches you cut at the beginning are now all glued onto one sheet. And each sheet should only have 3, and your corresponding sheets should match with colors. After you have prepared your papers, you can put them aside, and now we're going to prepare the fabric. The first thing we need to do, we're on page 5, the diagram at the bottom, and we're going to stack the 9 strips with number 9 at the bottom, and then numerical order with number 1 at the top. And you have to open the strips up and place them right sides up. Let me show you an easy way to do this. You look at your chart and start with number 9 at the bottom. So in my case, this is the solid black. Sides up, and I use the side of my table to let one edge hang down. Go to the next one, is one of these. Right sides up, and line them up. Then I have 2 more like this. Remember, you're starting with 9 at the bottom and 1 at the top. And then 1 more of these. These batiks don't matter sometimes what the right side is, but sometimes they do. So remember, we're going right sides up. Now I'm going to put 2 of these right sides up. Then I have the last one of these. And the last of these. And number 1 on top. This one definitely has a right side. So right side's up, and we have number 1 on top. And you'll need to get a paper clip for what we're going to do next. Then we're going to take this strip piecing template, and we're going to position it on top. Leave it clear so the selvage doesn't get cut into it. We take our ruler and we're going to cut off this edge. And that's waist. Then we're going to cut off this other side. These are our pieces that are going to be sewn onto the papers. Now put this stack off to the side and move this over. So move it over and make sure your stack is even. Place the template on it again and cut another piece. So now you have 2 pieces of each of the 9 fabrics. Now you're going to restack these. We can put the template aside for now. They want you to start with fabric number 9, which is at the bottom. So we're going to flip these over. And I like to take my template and turn it over, because that reminds me that these fabrics are wrong sides up, and sometimes you can't tell, because this angle is going to make a difference later on, so don't get them confused. So now we flip them over. We have number 9 is at the top now, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to take number 9 and flip it over. So you see the angles are going at the different way. So now I have right side up. Do the same thing with this number 9. Then do number 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. So we combine the two stacks and we flip them over. So now you can see this is the right side up, and if we flip our template over, you can read it, so this is the right side. And you see it fits here, so there's your check that you've done them the right way. Now take your paper clip and clip these together and keep these in order, and then we'll be ready to piece the Lone Star unit.